Right, let's get into it. The story of Subway is a proper cracker. It all kicks off back in 1965. A young lad, just 17 years old, named Fred DeLuca, had a dream. He wanted to go to university and become a doctor. But he needed the dosh to pay for it, didn't he? So he went to a family friend, a clever fella named Dr. Peter Buck, for a bit of advice. But Peter had a different, bigger and much tastier idea. Instead of just handing over the cash, Peter suggested something brilliant. He said, "Fred, you should open a submarine sandwich shop." Peter put up $1,000, a proper bit of seed money, and just like that, a partnership was born. In August of that year, they opened their very first shop in Bridgeport, Connecticut. They called it Pete's Super Submarines. So they've got this one little shop and it's doing all right, but Fred and Peter had their eyes on a bigger prize. Their initial goal was to have 32 shops open within 10 years. They opened a second shop and then a third. They soon realized that managing every single shop themselves was going to be a tough gig. They needed a secret ingredient to make the business massive. That secret ingredient was franchising. In 1974, they officially changed the name to Subway, a catchy, modern name, and started franchising. This was the moment everything changed. It was like adding a turbocharger to their little engine. Franchising was a win-win, you see. They got the name, the recipes, the training, and all the support they needed to get started. First across Connecticut, then across the whole of the United States. Right, so you've got hundreds, then thousands of shops. That's brilliant. You've got to keep things interesting, keep things fresh. Their marketing wasn't just about selling sandwiches, it was about selling an idea. The idea was that you could eat fast food and still be healthy. They had this fantastic 7 Under 6 campaign, 7 different sandwiches, each one had less than 6 grams of fat. Then, of course, there was the incredible story of Jared Fogle. His story became a massive marketing campaign. Another bit of marketing magic was the $5 foot-long promotion. Simple, catchy, an absolute bargain. The jingle was everywhere, on TV, on the radio. They introduced different types of bread, hearty Italian, 9-grain wheat. They brought in toasted sandwiches, salads, then wraps and flatbreads. This constant innovation meant there was always a new reason to pop into a Subway. They listened and gave people more lovely, fresh choices. Section 4, Before and After. A proper tale of two Subways. Let's paint a picture of the before. Think back to that one little shop in 1965. It was a small local spot in Bridgeport, Connecticut. The business was run on paper, with cash in the till and orders written by hand. It was a humble, hard-working, mum-and-pop style operation. Today, in 2025, Subway is an absolute global giant. We're talking tens of thousands of shops in more than 100 countries. The menu is massive. You can customize your meal in millions of ways. Before, a simple cold cut on white. After, a toasted steak and cheese, loaded with veggies, or a vegan patty in a wrap. The sandwich artist concept turned the process into a bit of theater. After, it's a multi-billion-dollar corporation with global supply chains, sophisticated point of sale, and a massive structure to support franchisees. Section 5. Bumps in the road. The challenges of being a giant. One of the biggest issues for Subway has been what they call cannibalization. Sometimes too many would open in the same area, competing and stealing each other's customers. This made it tough for some franchisees to make a decent living. With 40,000 shops run by 40,000 different owners, how do you make sure every single sandwich is top-notch? How do you ensure every restaurant is clean and every customer gets great service? Over the years, there have been stories about shops cutting corners or not keeping up standards. New competitors came along, burrito chains, salad bars, other fast casual spots. People started looking for more gourmet ingredients, exciting flavors, and locally sourced food. They've had to close down underperforming stores and launch the Eat Fresh Refresh, new and improved ingredients, new breads and sauces, and more modern, inviting restaurants. Section 6. The legacy today. More than just a sandwich. After all the ups and downs, it remains one of the most recognizable food brands on the entire planet. Millions still pop in every day. Quick, fresh, affordable. The shops are a familiar sight in city centres, shopping malls, petrol stations, airports. The core promise that Fred DeLuca and Peter Buck started with is still there. It's still about choice. It's still about watching your food being made just the way you like it. Today, the chain is pushing forward with new technology, mobile ordering, and delivery partnerships while updating the menu. The journey from that single shop in Connecticut to a global behemoth is a lesson in ambition, innovation, and the power of a simple, well-executed idea. You can start incredibly small, a tiny shop, $1,000 loan, a great product, and grow with a clever plan others can join. It proves that with a bit of passion and a brilliant idea, you really can change the way the world eats. Lovely stuff.